Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. How are you today? It's Tuesday, March 5th, 2019. Here's the story. Stocks are under a little bit of pressure right now. Nothing dramatic. Yesterday was truly an incredible day. 544-point swing in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Positive to negative to all over the place. Today, stocks had an initial slight pop and then went down. Now again, nothing major going on here. But it appears to me that this market wants to give back a little bit. I mean, let's put this into perspective. This market has gone virtually straight up since December, and we know exactly how that played out. It's a charade, plain and simple. Nothing goes straight up without a little bit of a pullback. I could be wrong here, but I think this market wants to give back a little bit. Now, I am not calling for a market crash or a meltdown or anything like that because the market's fake. Like you have no idea. Maybe you do. But I think it's time to close long positions. Think about getting short here. As a matter of fact, I took up 2 short positions today. So look, let's see how this plays out here today and the next few days. Watch this market. There's nothing wrong with pulling profits. There's nothing wrong with taking up an initial short position against this market. Now play this right. Don't go all in on this. Don't ever do that. You always start with small initial positions. You wait for the trend to be established. If it goes against you, you close these positions with a small loss. Once the trend is established, it's going in the direction you believe it will, you add to the position incrementally. This is how you win. This is how you beat the game. If you have X amount of funds and you just throw it into a short, throw it into a long without kind of playing it correctly, and this is why, all my publications are free. Tens of thousands have been downloaded already. Please get yours. If you want to know how to play these positions correctly, just download one. The one rule you must never break when trading stocks. There's a link in the description of this video to my website where you can download all my publications 100% for free. Play these right and you will win. Play these wrong and you're going to lose. It's that simple. Now, I'm not saying that I'm 100% correct here, but again, this is why you open up small positions. You see how they play out. But this market has gone straight up, essentially, since December. It's incredible. And even in a rigged market, even if they wanted to continue to go straight up, of course they could. You know who they are. The 6 Wall Street banks that Mnuchin is colluding with right now, the Trump administration is colluding with right now to prop up this market, period. Well, they got to make it look real a little bit. So I would not be surprised if this market gives back a little bit. I would also not be surprised if it continues higher. How's that? There's no real market here at all. And that's all I want is a real market. That's why we need, the Federal Reserve is so behind the curve. And candidate Trump knew it. Candidate Trump thundered against the Federal Reserve, talking about how far behind the curve they were. They should have been raising rates. They weren't raising rates just to make the market look good for President Obama, but all that changed now. And as a matter of fact, and this is just revolting to me, did you hear the president again talking about how there's no inflation? He's pushing the same narrative of the Federal Reserve. So either you believe the Fed or you believe the president, or you understand that they're both one and the same now. It's insane. When I hear him saying this now, I know I'm looking into the face of a liar. And I can't stress that enough anymore. As you can see, I've completely lost support for this man in any way, shape, or form. It took a long, he had to beat it out of me pretty good because I did vote for him. I supported him for a very long time. I thought that maybe there was something else going on, but I was completely wrong. I admit that now. But when you hear this guy now saying that there's no inflation, the same thing that the Fed is talking about, you have to understand. If you believe that the Fed is a criminal organization, and I believe it is, you have to understand that the president is also involved here. He's part of the big thing that a lot of websites out here are trying to say, oh no, President Trump is trying to save us all. Save us all! Save us all from what? Wow. All right, look, I know I'm going to get some bad feedback, so back me up, people out here. If you start seeing comments here, respond back to these blind people that have no conception of anything. Yeah, weak dollar. Where do I sign up? Let's keep suppressing interest rates. Awesome. Unbelievable, but that's where we're at. All right, look, I love you guys and girls. I'll see you later.